Welcome to your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. Gone are the days of scarcity, and you might think it's fantastic to see dealer lots brimming once more. However, the tide seems to be turning, especially when it comes to electric vehicles. While dealers have a near-perfect 71-day supply of inventory for ICE cars, the situation for electric cars is far from ideal. The latest survey reveals that dealers have an almost 120-day supply of new electric vehicles. In simpler terms, dealer lots are bursting at the seams in 2024, and EVs are gathering dust. Let's delve into the top 7 reasons why this is happening. Reason number 7, steep prices. Manufacturers and the government overestimated the EV market's growth. After impressive expansion in recent years, the last 2 quarters saw a significant slowdown. Early adopters have already purchased their EVs, leaving average consumers facing numerous obstacles, with cost being a major one. The average car purchase is between $45,000 and $50,000, while the average EV purchase, despite becoming more affordable, is between $55,000 and $60,000. This gap, coupled with resolved supply chain issues, has led to a supply-demand imbalance. Average car buyers seek value for money, and with current prices and additional costs such as higher insurance and potential repair costs, EVs fall short. Furthermore, EVs depreciate faster, losing half their value over 5 years on average. Reason number 6, Tesla's price war. The current slowdown is impacting all EV manufacturers, including Tesla, the industry leader. To meet sales projections, Tesla has adopted a new strategy of significant price reductions, making the transition tougher for traditional automakers. Over the past year, the average Tesla price has dropped between 13% and 21%, depending on the model. Some companies have joined this price war, despite their losses. For instance, Ford loses around $40,000 on each F-150 Lightning sold with recent discounts. However, most automakers have chosen to revise their sales targets and reduce production rather than join the price war. This has left dealers with overflowing inventories and slow-selling models like the Nissan Leaf, Mercedes-Benz EQE and EQS, and Hyundai Kona. In contrast, a new Toyota Grand Highlander typically sells in just 10 days, highlighting the challenges dealers face with selling EVs. Before we delve into reason number 5, we at Highway Herald would like to express our gratitude for your support. Your subscription fuels our passion to bring you more content like this. Now, let's shift gears to reason number 5. The scary truth about EV reliability. A significant number of potential buyers are hesitant about purchasing an EV, and it's not just due to unfamiliarity with the new technology. Many are apprehensive because recent reports paint a grim picture of electric car reliability. To give you some hard numbers, a survey by Consumer Reports revealed that electric cars cause 80% more problems than their internal combustion counterparts. Consumers often come across numerous reports that read more like horror stories than typical car reviews. Take the Chevy Blazer EV, for instance. GM had to halt its sales due to a barrage of complaints. The issues were persistent, especially concerning the company's new software that clearly has some kinks to iron out. Then there are the battery issues, such as charging failures and more. Other EVs aren't faring much better, and experts often highlight their overdependence on touchscreens and high-tech features, as well as charging problems, as major deterrents for potential EV buyers. Reason number 4. Dealers need more time to sell an EV. There are several reasons why EVs linger on dealer lots longer than gas-powered cars. These include people's resistance to the transition, reliability concerns, and user experience issues. However, one practical reason stands out: the time it takes to sell an EV. Salespeople have to put in more effort to sell electric vehicles. As Buzz Smith, a former salesman turned EV dealer trainer, pointed out, buyers typically make 4 visits before deciding to purchase an EV. In contrast, 1 visit is usually enough for gas-powered vehicles. This not only means that salespeople are essentially volunteering to take a 75% pay cut, but it's also a clear reason why electric cars sit much longer at dealer lots. Reason number 3, the Biden administration's aggressive push for EVs. One of the primary reasons why EVs are languishing at dealer lots is because the Biden administration is pushing to electrify the American automotive market at a rapid pace. According to the EPA's initial proposal, the plan was to make 67% of all new vehicles all-electric by 2032. The government was buoyed by the impressive market growth in recent years, but things have started to cool down. We're no longer talking about 90% year-over-year growth. Those days are gone. As the era of early adopters has ended, With the current growth rate and the fact that EVs currently account for less than 8% of the new car market in the US, it's pretty clear that we won't be seeing 2/3 of new cars being all-electric anytime soon. The real issue is that many car makers had already planned their EV production in line with the government's strategy, and as a result, supply now significantly exceeds demand. In such a scenario, EVs are stuck at dealer lots. Manufacturers are scaling down their production, while the Biden administration is now compelled to revise the plan. According to the latest reports, the new idea is to slightly relax emissions rules and aim for electrified cars to take 50% of the market share by 2032. Moving on to reason number 2. The need for EV tech to evolve. While early adopters might be thrilled with their shiny new tech, the average consumer sees things differently. For them, owning an electric vehicle comes with a host of compromises. In essence, they're not yet up to par with their internal combustion counterparts, leading to hesitation among potential EV buyers, and consequently, overflowing dealer lots. The reasons behind this reluctance are manifold, starting with the fact that the new technology is not as convenient as the old one. Charging takes too long, and the range is still inadequate for longer journeys, making ownership more complicated. Apart from superior acceleration, there aren't many areas where EVs outshine traditional cars. Charging at public stations isn't cheap, and there are additional costs associated with higher insurance premiums and repair costs. Lastly, automakers are still grappling with how to create a battery that can perform well in demanding conditions, such as cold weather, towing, hauling, off-roading, and so on. Finally, reason number 1, a plethora of uncertainties. Given everything we've discussed, it's fair to say that the average customer is still uncertain about purchasing an EV. Higher prices and more complex ownership are the first concerns that come to mind. But there's also the big question of what the future holds. Buyers hesitate to buy an EV for a variety of reasons. One of them is the fact that EVs are still a new technology, a technology that is still expensive and evolves at a rapid pace. So many wonder why they should pay a premium price for something that could become outdated in just a few years. This is definitely one of the main reasons for the lack of demand, which in turn leads to full dealer lots. Some even question the sustainability of EVs, with so many ecological issues related to their production, as well as the potential for alternative sources of green mobility in the future. All of this contributes to the current slowdown in EV growth, which could potentially result in thousands of new EVs never finding their owners. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald to stay updated on the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.